Hello, thanks for being here with me, Tiger Lilith Tarot. We are going to be doing a full moon spread for Sagittarius placements. Welcome, Sagittarius. If this is your first time here, glad you found the channel. If it's not your first time here, welcome back. Hope you're enjoying Virgo season. End of summer here. We are going to look into the Pisces full moon. This is going to be for the full moon to the last quarter moon to new moon, next 1 to 2 weeks. We'll see how the energies come out. We are going to pull 3 oracle cards, get some energies here. We're going to look at what can no longer be hidden. And with the Pisces full moon, Pisces can be kind of a very, it's a watery energy. Can be about illusion, so we're going to look at what can no longer be hidden. No longer be hidden, what to release, and what is transforming. Okay, so what can no longer be hidden? Presence of absence. Hold what is absence in the presence of your love. So it's possible that you've been having to hold back grieving a loss, the loss of a loved one, possibly an older man, a father figure, husband, brother, uncle. But it's like grieving this, the fact that this person is no longer with you can no longer be ignored. I know with COVID, some people were not able to grieve losses properly, so it could be that maybe you're finally having the opportunity to do that, maybe you're finally having a memorial or something. And then, let's see, under release, what is no longer serving you, a radical self-acceptance. You are perceived the way you perceive yourself. What to release? I feel like what it's saying to release is searching for yourself. It's like if you already perceive yourself in such a way that others, like it's the way you want others to perceive you, if you will. If you're treating yourself well, which I get I don't know, to me this woman is, she's very comfortable in her own skin. Red is usually about like self-will, free will in the tarot. Very bold energy, and passionate, just empowered. I get very empowered energy there. And then we have 28 under what is transforming, moving forward. The first step is taken within our stillness. I feel like this moving forward energy has to do with this presence of absence. All right, Scorpio, let's get into it and see more from where, oh, sorry, I said Scorpio, Sagittarius. Reading for Sagittarius placement. Sagittarius can no longer be hidden. Yeah. 4 of Swords. I'm really getting the feeling that you're going to a church. You're going to mourn the loss of someone you loved very deeply. Someone, even for some of you, someone you were dating, maybe even. Could be a younger energy as well. Yeah, the Sun. If some of you lost someone much younger than you, even a child, I'm very sorry. It's not messages I like to deliver, but that is what's coming out. Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is a mother. I feel like there is a loss here. It's a male energy that feels like it's absent. And for some of you, it could have been a child, it could have been a son. It's like here, this man, he's essentially, he's not in a coffin, but he is kind of laying in stillness. He's in a church. You can see the stained glass windows here, and he's praying. It's just a very somber energy here. And for others of you, what can no longer be hidden? What do you need to see? Some of you are, well, what is absence in the presence of your love? Some of you, by mourning by mourning the loss of something that you no longer have, but by showing it love and gratitude, as opposed to maybe you felt resentful or angry about a loss. Doesn't necessarily have to be a death, might not be as, dramatic or intense as that. But there's something about a loss that I feel like for some of you, you felt vulnerable or resentful about in the past. But you're overcoming some sort of bitterness here, and pardon me. What can no longer be hidden is that you're ready to create again. You're ready to move forward in love again. You're ready to be optimistic again. You just needed some time to heal. It felt like you really needed some time to yourself. That maybe you haven't gotten. And if I remember, Sagittarius, past few months of your readings have been a lot of you having to be caretaker for other people, for other energies, stepping into roles that you weren't ready to step into or didn't prepare for. All right, what can you let go of? What is no longer serving you? The Empress. Something about release. Sagittarius, I feel like you had a concept, you had an idea of abundance and expansion that you worked, you did, like you soul searched, like you found the answer, you found what is going to bring you an ultimate sense of emotional peace and tranquility and joy and elation. But I feel like it's time to take that energy and now go move into the next level with it. The Devil at the bottom of the deck, something is holding you back still, holding you bound. You're not able to. I think it's also saying to release this idea that you can't be, if you're not able to be abundant and fruitful and creative in one specific area, it doesn't mean that you can't still be expansive. Transforming. Let's come full circle. Transformation. King of Cups. Yeah, I think that you're going to finally be able to take a breath. You're not going to have to be juggling so many emotions and be the emotional, carry the emotional weight of a situation. I feel like you were doing that. Temperance, there's your energy at the bottom here. Yeah, you're going to be coming out of some sort of waiting patiently. Okay. King of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So what's transforming is, I don't feel like your emotional maturity or anything like that is transforming here with the King of Cups. I feel like what's transforming, King of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, there is some emotional turmoil in the card. If there's unstable waters in the background, the person is kind of up on one leg here, balancing this infinity symbol. So, and then the Page of Wands. You're no longer going to have to balance a younger energy. And for some of you, you're not going to have to be the emotional support, it said, for everything. That's going to, that burden is transforming, and you're going to be able to concentrate more on your passions and emotions. I feel like some of you are tapping back into a childlike energy inside of yourself. Being more playful. You're going to be able to be more playful. And I feel like feeling more like yourself. The Ace of Wands with the Two of Cups. Four of Swords. So, yeah, what can no longer be hidden is that you are, I feel like you're ready to love. I'm tempted to say you're ready to love again because of this presence of absence card here. But for those of you that aren't, you know, mourning a loss or anything, there's just, you've thought about, you've been thinking about someone for a long time, and now, like, if the passion and emotions are coming in. Yeah, the Hanged Woman with the Knight of Cups. Wow, you feel very drawn towards someone that cannot be hidden. And the Hanged Woman, I feel like you have become enlightened. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to offer love to someone. You're also ready to, you're ready to move forward with some creative projects as well, if this isn't love for some of you. Seven of Swords and the Star. So the Star coming out twice. The Star and the Sun. You're planning, I feel like there's what can no longer be hidden. Like like I said, your optimism is finally, like, it's coming back. And you're planning for expansion. I feel like you're planning for the future. You might start talking about this. That's possibly why it can no longer be hidden. The Empress with the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's some of you that were hoping to have another child, and you might, for one reason or another, not be able to. And there's something about, you know, accepting that, like releasing the idea that you were going to have a child or another child, releasing that idea. Seven of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. I feel like there's also, now is not the time to be patient. I feel like what's not going to serve you is kind of waiting for offers to come in. I think it's time for you to seize them. Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I feel like it's time to get moving. It's time. It's Sagittarius, like to release. I said waiting, contemplating about expansion. You've already taken the journey. You're already enlightened. You want to expand. I feel like there's. It's like it's time to be generous. Maybe it's time to spend some money on yourself. Maybe you haven't been able to do that in a while. And it's time to be generous towards yourself and enjoy some of the fruits of your labor. King of Cups with the Seven of Wands. What's transforming? Get one more for that one. Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups with the Seven of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're not only are you going, not only are the emotions around you transforming, that's almost what I feel like more is what's happening here. I don't feel like this is you transforming, or you know, sometimes this row has something to do with intentions we set at the new moon. I feel like what's happening is the energies around you are transforming, and that is, and you're not going to have to defend or fight for your home, your focus, your comfort, you're feeling grounded, feeling connected, feeling at peace in your home environment. You're not going to have to fight. You're not going to, it's just going to come naturally. It's going to be available now because these energies around you are shifting. The King of Swords with the 2 Pentacles. You're going to be able to speak about your emotions. That's what I mean. The energies around you are shifting. And because you're no longer having to defend, and like the emotional energies around you specifically, because you're no longer going to defend your home, or like I said, like kind of fight for that that peace and tranquility, you're able to speak on, I feel like you're able to speak on an imbalance that's happening. And that's that's part of this transformation, is you're finally able to talk about something, about these emotions. Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands. Yeah, it feels like by the end here, what's happened is that your emotions and your desires, your logic, like everything kind of feels like it feels mellow and relaxed here. It feels very contented. So I feel like what's transforming is just that. I feel like you haven't had that feeling in a while. There's a spark that's back here. And I feel like once you get moving, like I said, release is kind of waiting for something to come in. And once you realize that you have the finances, like you already have the finances, the happiness, the wealth, in order to be generous to yourself. I feel like as soon as you are generous to yourself, that really like flips the script. And this transformation happens naturally. You're calmer. You're able to speak your mind when it comes to emotions, and therefore you're able to, it's almost like you're finally able to make this love offer. That's, you have the Hanged Woman over here with the Knight of Swords. That's that kind of not being able to move forward, right? With the Hanged Woman is just hanging there. So I feel like an answer just naturally progresses and happens. This feels like this is going to be like for the next 2 weeks, I would say, because there's a lot happening here, but it's happening naturally. That's how it feels. Okay. The Hermit, the bottom of the deck. The Hermit coming out twice here. We also have the Star coming out twice. King and Queen of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus and Virgo heavy. And we have Aquarius here as well. Okay, let's see. I'm going to get one advice card. And Pisces. Alright, we're going to end the reading with one advice card here. Advice for Sagittarius placements, illumination. We have the Chariot. Yeah. Moving forward, right? Being optimistic, right? Like I said, you're ready to expand. There's a spark of desire. You're ready to unify, come together with other energies. I feel like you haven't been able to come together with other energies. The advice is to really, is to move forward confidently. Move towards the sun confidently. 9 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, advice under release. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. And he moves slow for a reason, but I feel like the message here is that moving slow is just going to cause stress with the 9 of Swords. And the Nine of Swords just stuck in his bed, spinning his wheels, usually on the traditional deck. And so there's a message to not be stagnant, to like get out of bed, to not let yourself get trapped in your head, and to not move slow like this Knight of Pentacles here. Okay. And then advice, transformation. Was transforming. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, look at that. What did I say, Sagittarius? This is happening naturally, right? I said by the time we get over here, everything feels like it is just in motion. The Wheel of Fortune, right? This is fate. This is just the ebb and flow, the ups and downs, accepting that they happen, accepting that we have high points, we have low points, and it's all a natural cycle. And once, they said, as soon as you get moving and you're not stagnant, and you accept that you already have this wealth, I said, to be generous to yourself and generous to others, it's just like unlocks the key here. Yeah, and see, moving forward, we have under transforming, right? You are moving forward. You're able to finally move out of this kind of stagnant energy. All right, Sagittarius, yeah, the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. You have a knowing. There's something. Yeah, something very mystical is happening here. All right, Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. Let me know in the comments if you liked it, if it resonated, any thoughts that you had throughout the reading. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, have a great full moon. I'll see you at your next one.